baby. First things first, my mic had an epic meltdown. Should you voice over me? Welcome. As I've been sewing a lot more in the past few weeks and months, I've really been trying to be intentional with my wardrobe and thinking about what that means. And I've really been wanting to sew summery, springy dresses and fun little skirts and flowy little tops, and probably as a reaction to, the cold, wet winter we've all been having. I think I'm really looking forward to feeling the sun on my face, really, wearing some skirts and sandals and getting out there and getting all that good, tasty vitamin D. My spring wardrobe's really been taking shape, but I live in a small urban environment, and what that means is I don't have a ton of space to just have clothes continue to expand. So what that means is closet clean out, refresh time. Lucky for me, here in San Francisco, late January, early February, some of our warmest months, the sun is about to head out. So I do need to dig out some of my more summery, springy clothes and push some of the heavier wool things to the back. I need to organize all of the clothes that I do have that when you've got a small space, they just get jumbled really easily. So it's a matter of a good old-fashioned take everything out of the closet refresh, reset. Now I'm going to do the really traditional thing of take everything out, clean it out, get it all fresh and nice, and then make my piles. One of the piles is going to be actually donated to a local trans youth center. There's a woman in one of my community groups who's pulling together a big donation of clothes. So I'm looking for things that are nice, usable, fun for the youth to enjoy. So I am looking for that pile. I'm going to have my mending pile, and I'm going to have my pile to go to the thrift store. And I'm thinking those are going to be my three solid piles. So this is nothing groundbreaking. This is pretty much your typical, let's just clean out the cobwebs, rearrange what we need to rearrange, take pride in our belongings, and take care of ourselves and our belongings. So whether you've got me on in the background or you're using me as a work buddy and you're doing this along with me, grab yourself a beverage, make sure you're hydrated, and let's get to emptying this closet. Let's do it. All right, as anyone who's got a small space knows, you can pack a shocking amount of things in there, and things just get cramped, crumpled, and you just do what you can when you've got limited space. You kind of have two options. You either can own nothing, or you can get real creative with your space. I am real creative with my space, the way I utilize bins and what is hung versus what is folded. And I actually do my oven for cooking, so there are no shoes hanging out in my oven, which means everything is in this very small linen closet size closet, and it is not easy to get things in or out. I definitely don't follow the if you haven't worn it in a year, get rid of it rule. Especially if you're a vintage clothes collector or you're just sentimental. Don't let anyone tell you you have to get rid of your clothes. If you can find a way to store them, if you're not hoarding things on an unhealthy sort of level, don't feel like you have to get rid of things. I am trying things on. I am looking for things that actively are in really good shape so that I can donate them. I'm also looking for my spring and summer wardrobe. I want things that are going to have my shoulders out in the sun. But some of these things I have had for years, but I haven't worn in a few seasons, and that's absolutely okay. Feel free to hang on to things because as your style changes and evolves, sometimes you want to go back to things that you weren't interested in a little while, and then you won't have to repurpose and repurchase them. Now, if you're hanging on to things for about 10 years and they still have the store tags on them, maybe it is time to rethink if it maybe should go to a new home, unless there's some sentimental reason you're hanging on to it and you've got space to keep it. This is a perfect example of that. This vintage Poochie top I collected, I think, last winter, and this will be the first time I'm having a chance to wear it. I'm so excited. Also, these hangers, look at these. I think I got this cleaning out the closet refresh from my mom because she just gave me these from cleaning out hers. My great grandmother crocheted these. They're just perfect little heirlooms. I love them so much. This skirt is something I'm really proud of. I actually bought what I thought was fabric at the thrift store. When I unrolled it, it turned out that it was a skirt that was missing side panels completely and missing a zipper. So I was able to add this super fun 90s fabric and create just something really unique and really wearable that fits me perfectly. And normally I get stuck kind of going through vintage patterns and really kind of taking on these big projects for things that are a little specialized that I'm not going to be able to wear very often, but I think this is going to serve me really well with a cute top and some sandals in the spring around here. I think it's just such a great thing. That little raggedy dresser that you see in the background is one of my all-time small space hacks. Absolutely find a small, lightweight dresser drawer situation that you can pull in and out of your closet. It just kind of doubles your space. I genuinely loved cranking the tunes and getting this project completed on this day. It just felt good to be able to feel in control of something and tick off that box and really just feel good about taking care of myself and my belongings and my home and just really letting myself enjoy the act of doing it. So let's see how it all came out. This absolute disaster zone was just overflowing and things were everywhere. I can't believe I'm showing this to the world on the internet. It's just, you'll see how tight a space it is and how many things I've got going on in there. But we were able to really clear it out, put in the really exciting stuff to me, spring and summer wear, and really get everything nice and organized and neat. And here are my donation piles. This big pile is going to the Trans Youth Center. I'm very excited about that. This small pile in the middle is to put with my summer clothes, and this very small pile is to go to the thrift store. They're still good, just not good enough to send to the donation. And then this is the mending pile I came up with. It is fairly epic. So that's it. Thanks for joining me today. Until I see you next time, stay cleaning, stay curious, stay crafty. Soon. Bye.